So this is when I started talking to Mason and doing research that I mentioned earlier. Mason is an FTM who also has a channel on YouTube. I think it's Mason Ryan 25 or something like that. Anyway, Mason also lives near us, and so I had heard about Mason. I was friends with Mason's ex-girlfriend. I had asked her lots and lots of questions because, like I said, I've always been interested in transgender, gender identity disorder, stuff like that. So I had known of Mason. We didn't actually know each other in person until one day when I saw him in the Quickie, and I had the balls to walk over and ask him if he was Mason Ryan and explain to him who I was and how I knew him. And I told him what was going on with Toby and asked him if we could talk to him and use him as a resource, basically. Because at this point, Mason had been on testosterone for almost 2 years. So I figured he would be a good person to talk to. In doing that, we found Helma, Toby as well as Mason's therapist, and we got lots of information. So that's pretty much the most important part about that thus far, was Toby coming out to me. Before I skip to Toby coming out to other people, I'm going to talk a little bit about my feelings. At this point, I was feeling relieved, really, really excited for Toby, and really, really nervous because we weren't back together. He had ended things with his ex and thought that he potentially wanted to work on things with me, but was still at a point where he wanted to be single. So there was a very big selfish part of me that was really scared in all this that I might lose him. But I dealt with that by just being really supportive, trying to be as helpful as I could, trying to get as much information as I could, and just repeatedly letting him know how much I cared about him and how happy I was that he was going to be happy and get his life figured out. So we got hooked up with Helma. We went to the first appointment, and just before the first appointment, actually, I guess, yeah, this did happen before the first appointment. Toby wanted to tell his family before his first appointment. So we came up with the idea to write an email to his mom, his stepdad, his dad and stepmom, and he has an older brother and a younger brother. So we sent that email to those people, explaining what gender identity disorder was, and that Toby had it, and that we were going to go see a therapist about it. Toby was really nervous about it, but like we expected, everyone kind of reacted almost exactly how we had predicted they would. We expected Toby's dad to be more okay with it than his mom, which, if you've watched Toby's videos, you'll know that Toby's mom is really struggling with this, which was really hard for Toby. Toby has an amazing relationship with his mother. Actually, they're very close. It makes me really sad because I don't have any family of my own, really, and I consider them my family. So it was really hard, but she's coming around. I don't think she'll ever abandon Toby like she, at times when she's angry, has said she will if Toby continues on with the transition. I don't think she has it in her, but she is struggling, so that's a hard thing for us to deal with. Namely, how it affected me is, like I said, I had a pretty crappy childhood. I don't have much of a relationship with anybody in my family. My little brother is off away at school in Toronto. Some of you YouTubers might know him. Adam LaRue Official is his YouTube channel. He's a pretty funny kid. He's done lots of great stuff with his life, but we don't speak. There's a lot of issues there that I won't get into. And same with my parents. So Toby's family was the first group of people that really accepted me and made me feel like I had a family. I'm not so close with her older brother. I don't really have a relationship with him. Things have been good and bad with him and I. We don't see eye to eye on a few things, and if anyone is gonna talk bad about Toby, I'm pretty opinionated and loudmouthed, and I'm not gonna let anyone hurt him. And so I was a little bit out of line, and I was a lot out of line, and told his brother off via a Facebook message when we had a argument about something once, and things haven't really been cleared up since then. But as far as Toby's little brother goes, he just turned 18 actually yesterday. Not yesterday. Jeez, it was not yesterday. I don't even know what day it is. It's 2:30 in the morning. Anyway, on the 6th, it was his birthday, and he just turned 18. And he is like the sweetest kid in the whole wide world, and I definitely think about him as my own little brother. I love him. He's a sweet kid. He's really smart, and he's just a good kid. And between Toby's parents and Christian, I finally, for the first time in my entire life, feel like I have a family, have people that care about me and respected me no matter what. But through this whole transition, there was kind of a line drawn of Toby's mom and stepdad who were not being supportive, and people who were being supportive. And I made the mistake of referring to Toby as a he in a text to his mother. And she really, really did not like that. So at this point, we're still struggling. I'm trying to rebuild a relationship with them. I'm really honestly pretty hurt about the whole thing. When we broke up, things got slowly over time a little worse each day as far as his parents' view on me. They really, really liked his ex-girlfriend a lot. So I feel like it's a constant comparison. What I do wish that they could know, is that I love Toby so much, and I might not make as much money as his ex-girlfriend, and I might not be, as good on paper as she may appear to be, but I do love Toby more than anything else, and I do love them. They are good people, and that's one thing that at this point I'm struggling to deal with, my own feelings of loss in regards to his family. But like I said, things have gotten better. We're back at a point where I'm starting to feel wanted again. They're talking to me casually and joking with me, and things are getting back to normal. We'll see how long that lasts, because I don't know how long I can continue to refer to Toby as Tabby, only in front of them, and the back and forth is kind of difficult and confusing, especially for my 3-year-old son, who likes to correct people who don't call Tabby Toby. So yeah. Alright, I'm going to end this video there, and I think the next one I'm going to start talking to you about is my opinions and feelings on the whole transition in general, where I think it's going, etc. how we're going to move forward with or without support, my identity issues, my fears as far as the transition goes, and then some random fun junk about Christmas holidays and updating you on all that jazz.